What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back with another video to get those 10s and 20 views. Before we get going, don't forget to do the thing.
Bolin, do the thing.
What thing?
The thing! I never had to tell Julie what thing.
I'm not Julie, okay? Pretend I don't know anything about anything that's happening here.
Like if you like this video. Subscribe if you seem to like me. I want to hit 50 by the end of the year, which is extremely plausible because I'm currently sitting at 43. If I hit it sooner, I'll bump the number up. Share this video, which will definitely help me grow because I started this channel from scratch. No help, nobody. I made a brand new Twitter page. Everything was fresh. The fact that I somehow got 43 kind of still shocks me. You can dislike the video. I do slightly hold it against you. But since it doesn't tell me who actually dislikes it, I can't yell at you personally. And comment. Comment on what you think of my video. What can I do better? Answer a question I'm going to ask in a few minutes. But before we get to the what if I ruled over the NHL football news. Carolina Panthers have officially fired Matt Rule and have let go of Al Snow. I think of his name. I still haven't looked it up, and it's my third take on this video. And the defensive coordinator, complete fresh slate. Steve Wilkes is our interim head coach. I would not make him the long-term head coach. Go find someone that has an offensive mindset. Carolina hasn't had a head coach that was offensive mind-based. Would be nice to change. Yay, you got a top 5 pick with your choice of quarterback, more or less. But let's get to the main event, the main topic of the video. If I ruled over the NHL, that's why I'm wearing the Seattle Mariners hoodie. Not the Pittsburgh Penguins hoodie, and not Seattle Mariners hoodie, which is right here. Seattle starts today. Let's go, M's. See us rise, embrace the chaos. All that good stuff. If I ruled over the NHL, will be broken down into 3 phases of the video. Phase 1, rule changes. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. I'm changing rules. Part 2 is team modifications. This means I can move the team. I can change the team's colors. I can change the team's jerseys. I can do whatever I want with the teams. That's it. That's the team modification. And last but not least is a realignment. Would be fun. I'm also adding 4 new teams, because I want 6 teams per division, which make it all fun, fair, and sound. But let's get going to rules, and I have a prop, because I'm going to get yelled at for my 1% of rules. Rule 1, you're going to change is if a player loses his helmet, they have to leave the ice. No, we are getting rid of that rule. It is stupid. It costs the Penguins a game because the players don't fully understand it. The refs don't fully understand it. It's a rule that does not need to be in place. And my nose is starting to run. Next up to that is reviewable major penalties. More or less boarding. You know, like the targeting rule in college. Call it a major. Do a quick review. It can stay a major. It can go down to a minor. Double minor. Or it be no penalty at all. Simple, effective. Now we're gonna talk about goaltendings and things dealing with goaltending. And if you think I have no knowledge, I do play goalie. Granted, it is more pick up men's league, beer league, however you want to call it. But I still have goalie experience. So, first thing, smaller chest protectors. Vasilevsky's chest protector is ginormous. He's no bigger than me. He looks like he's 700 pounds. Now, make him as durable and strong and protective as it can be, but at the same time, strike him. But to make, goalies happy, no more trapezoid. It's stupid. I don't know why they put it in there. It'll slow down the game. No, it did not. Anything it could speed up the games, help you get out of the zone faster, especially since there is no two-line pass, which is what slowed down the game. Another rule that goalies will like, if you want to go coast to coast, you can. Get rid of that rule like goalies can't cross center ice. Let them go. Worst case scenario, they get stripped of the puck and they have an empty net to shoot at. If goalies venture behind the goal crease, they are pretty much invisible, indestructible. Do not touch them. But that being said, if you venture the other way, if you head up ice to play a puck, if it's a foot race for you and a puck, the defenseman can run your ass over, or the winger can run your ass over. You're another player on the ice. You leave that crease and you head up ice to play the puck, you're just another player on the ice. No, I'm not getting rid of fighting. Fighting is crucial. It can change the momentum of a game, a series, whatever. I don't like the new thing of, oh, look, there was a big hit, we must start a fight. No. Big hit. Get away from the guy that's hurt. We've seen that way too many times. And then fight him later. You can't do that. Let's see. The playoffs. I hate the current format. Let's go back 1 through 8. It's simple. It's effective. We all know it. We all love it. We all hate the new version of it. I have ways to get these in-division rivalries up. I'll get to that in a minute. If you win your division, automatic playoff spot. Guaranteed. It does not guarantee you a top spot. So if let's use the Penguins, for example. Penguins get 100 points. Don't win the division because the Rangers got 110 points. But then the Boston Bruins get 86 points and win their division. The Bruins should not be a higher seed. Auto playoff spot, lower seed. Now, the schedule itself. Condense it. Make it so because it's like you see it now, it's like very few games in October and parts of November. Ton of games in February and March. Let's bring that type of scheduling to October and November. Maybe lighten it up right around Christmas time, but more condensed schedule. We do not be needing playing hockey almost into July. Let's see. And how we fix, like I said, the in-division rivals, pretty simple. You play non-division teams. So, for example, Pittsburgh and Anaheim. You play those teams twice. Once on the road, once at home. So if you are a East Coast team, you go on a 6-game road trip, you can take out the entire Pacific Division. Come back home later in the season, you go up to the Northeast, play another 6-game road trip, take out the entire Northwest. You don't have to go back to the Western time zone for the rest of the year, unless he makes it to the Stanley Cup. This was Detroit's biggest complaint. Well, now Detroit, with that rule I just put in, you can barely go West Coast. Let's see now for team modifications. That's pretty self-explanatory. I'm screwing with teams. I'll screw with my team first, the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is more or less the Penguins jersey, except for they made this yellow again. Thank God. This looks dull. The only change I will make is the triangle. Make that the powder baby blue to just symbolize, their original team. But the reason why Penguins changed to black and yellow is because it's the city colors and it matches the other teams. Pirates and Steelers. Now, speaking of the black and yellow team, the Boston Bruins, I'm only tweaking you guys tiny bit, but enough to piss you off. Dark brown and yellow. Their original jersey colors were dark brown and yellow, so I'm not doing anything too extreme, just bring you back to your roots. I'm not even saying like ugly brown, I'm saying like your Winter Classic jersey or closer to the Cleveland Browns new jerseys, color-wise. Let's see. The Anaheim Ducks, you get two modifications. One, get rid of that ugly D Duck logo that you now have. Put that on the shoulder. It's a good alternate thing, but go back to the Jason style duck mask as your main logo. That was much better, and your other modification will be you're not black and orange. Those jackasses in Philly unfortunately have that down to a T. Why not be purple and orange? Kind of a unique color combo. No one will complain. My nose, I really need to blow it, but I want to get this video done. Okay, that was way too much. Tampa Bay. Go back to your old jerseys. Everything about your new jerseys, except for the blacked out ones. I don't mind your blacked out jerseys. Or the ones that say Bolts, but your regular blue and white, white and blue, it is an identical jersey to the Toronto Maple Leafs. No, it's 2022/23 season. Use the full color spectrum of blues. Hell, use the blue on my hat. Buffalo, you guys are close. You guys are close. You have this almost the same blue, just luckily you threw in yellow. Take cues from the St. Louis Blues, dark blue and yellow. Different blue. The Predators, a completely different yellow. But it's there. They owned it. They own that yellow. Team relocation. You should know who I'm moving. It's an obvious move. Maybe not where, but who. The Arizona Coyotes. I am moving you to Salt Lake. Salt Lake City, Utah. Why? Because I believe they held the Olympics at least once. They do hold. Aspen does hold the Winter X Games most of the time. It makes a lot more sense, and that keeps you in the Western Conference. There is that. The Carolina Hurricanes. You are moving not too far from Raleigh to Charlotte. Go hang out with the Panthers and Bobcats. Allow your fans to do a 3-sports team weekend. Catch a hockey, basketball, and football game all in one great weekend. I did see that there is a move to bring back a team to Atlanta. Maybe get the Panthers. I'm not even sold on that. I don't think Florida needs 2 hockey teams. Tampa Bay has 2 legit owned sports teams. Bucks and Rays. Tell me the other team that is the Florida blank. Nope. Miami Dolphins, Miami Heat. Jacksonville Jaguars. So Florida, you'll get moved. Maybe to just Jacksonville. I'm not sure. Checking my notes. That's it. That's all I have. Now for the realignment. See the teams that you'll be playing the bulk of your season against. Because like I said, you will play your non-division teams twice. Means the rest of the 82 game schedule will be out of in-conference games. Let's start with the West. Because I'm a Penguins fan, we're the East. So the West, this Central Division will be the Chicago Blackhawks. And no, I'm not changing the Blackhawks. They're named after, I want to say, a World War One or World War One vet. Like World War One, like big hero vet. I didn't fully look into it, but I know it's something like that. The Detroit Red Wings, you are back in the West because you have better rivalries with West Coast teams. The St. Louis Blues, the Minnesota Wild, and the Dallas Stars, right down the middle of the country. And the new team adding in, because that's only 5 real teams, so you get a 6, you get a new team. The 6th team, only because I thought of it recently, Indianapolis. I think that could be a good fit. It'd be a unique fit, and it fits geographically. It's right there with the rest of them. Next up is the Pacific Division, the only team that has 6 legit teams already in it. First up is the Colorado Avalanche. I'm sorry, Avs, you had to go somewhere. And I like saving your rivalry with Detroit till the playoffs. So we got Colorado, the Anaheim Ducks, the San Jose Sharks, the LA Kings, our new Salt Lake team, which is really the Arizona Coyotes, and the Vegas Golden Knights. That is our 16 Pacific. And last but not least, the Northwest Division. Seattle, I will murder your mascot. Pick a new one. Take Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean. Seattle, the Vancouver Canucks, the Calgary Flames, the Edmonton Oilers, the Winnipeg Jets, and the 6th team going to that Northwest, Portland. That area of the Northwest has a really good minor system and junior. Portland Winterhawks, it was the junior team. And just like Seattle had the Thunderbirds, so yeah, I think that area of the world could use more hockey. Now to the Eastern Conference. We'll start with the Northwest. And yes, I did skip a West Coast team because they went east. The Northeast, which has 5 teams, so they'll get a new team. They are the Boston Bruins, Buffalo Sabres, Montreal Canadiens, the Ottawa Senators, and the Toronto Maple Leafs, which technically originally were called the Toronto St. Patricks. We're just throwing it out there. And the 6th and new team, this is the easiest one of all teams to add. Bring back the Quebec Nordiques. Quebec wants a town. Quebec wants their hockey team back. I definitely don't think it's going to be an attendance issue if you bring it back. And Canada, it's hockey in Canada. They'll love it. The Atlantic Division. That's right. I'm changing it back to the Atlantic Division. It is the only division in the East currently with 6 teams. Those teams being my favorite team, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Those jackass to the east of Pittsburgh, to the west of me, the Philadelphia Flyers, the New Jersey Devils, those Twins from New York, Rangers and Islanders, and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Nice east area. And last, and certainly not least, kind of is, the Southeast Division. We will have the Carolina Hurricanes, the Nashville Predators. Welcome to the East. The Washington Capitals, Tampa Bay Rays, the Florida Panthers, and I'm not sure on Team 6. Right now, it is a toss-up. Tell me, you, in the comments, of these 3 cities, which one do you think will host hockey the best? Atlanta for a 3rd time. New Orleans, because they do have the French district. Or Louisville, Kentucky. That is my changes. Those are my modifications. Tell me what you think. I think we could have a very fun time with these changes, with these new teams. Fortunately, that does mean that we'll have to have at least a few more expansion drafts, which suck. That's it. That's all I have. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you like my changes? Do you hate my changes? Anyway, I will see you weird people next time, and I will be back in that Seattle Mariners jersey. Or hoodie. Go, Mariners, go. Win today. You are playing today at roughly 4 o'clock, so I'll see the back half of the game, but whatever. See us rise, embrace the chaos. I'll see you weird people later.